All right, I'll just start now. Okay, I started the recording. So, um, yeah. So Friday I took this train. It was around 8 hour. I had a very big stop loss, which is, I mean, it's not something that's needed, but that's just how I did it because I wanted to end normal. Like I could have done fucking like 12 hour, I guess, but yeah. So we're starting on the high time frame. Want to get some like context about everything. So if we go on the daily, yeah, up here where Trump got elected, we had some small. I think we went a little bit up. It was like February or something, right? Went a little bit up, and then we also had SMT, as I'll also say later, and then we had the huge sell-off from Trump all the way down to here, where we also you cannot really see on this one. Yo, what's good, Samuel and Sue? So yeah, we had relative equal lows somewhere here, but I cannot see it on this contract. Can only see it on NQ1 probably. So yeah, you cannot really see it here, but we did sweep those equal lows on the
Yo,
monthly, I think it was. Hello, Enox. And so after we had this absolutely insane dump, we had Liberation Day, which was the low. I'm pretty sure. How do you do this? Yeah, we had Liberation Day right here, where Trump announced these announced. Wait, am I Shitsonox?
what?
Liberation Day was Trump announcing the tariffs against the countries,
Let the
right? All
terrorists
the
stop.
list. Was it
Yeah,
really? I guess
yeah.
I was. You sound really bad. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm not doing that good, but it's okay. I'm doing better than at least Monday and stuff. So, but yeah, then we had Liberation Day, and from there it's been up, 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 right? And we've been in a market make a buy model, and yeah, we had a good dump here with our accumulations, and then we started pumping again. Have a have a kiss. So yeah, on our daily we can see how all the bullish P arrays we have around here. This gap, we have another gap here. It's kind of just fast, and we of course had this new gap here. Indian on hold is crazy. Oh, Indian on hood. All right, but there was also some other gap. I guess not.
And we have the
So yeah,
equal highs there, right?
these guys. How
Yeah,
do you mean these guys?
yeah, both.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's our daily. We basically just been bullish all along, and yeah, so that's why, of course, I wanted to swing longs because it would be pretty much free profit, and yeah, obviously the next draw could be all-time highs depending on what happens with the tariffs and stuff. And Trump is kind of unstable right now, but and so hello, Lindsay. If we go on ES, we can see the same. Um, we had the daily SMT like this something, and yeah, we've just been dumping as well in ES. You cannot really. I think it was D2 lows, maybe.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, so now we've just been going high as well in ES, and then if we go on NQ again, so if we go on the 1 hour, then if we just remove this daily gap, we already know it hit. Then we had SMT with ES on these lows, I think it was, and from there we just pumped right. And yeah, I think I also called out in my thing in premium that we hit this, that we were in this daily failure gap, and that we could be like having our last retracement down before going up again. And I think this big down movements was because Trump he fucking announced the new 50% on Europe or something. Cole is chill. I've been texting me and bro, you're not texting Cole. All right, so yeah, so I called us this daily gap, I think it was, and then we had SMT, and from there I wanted long, so we pretty much confirmed. And so because I wanted it to be a swing and not just like a short term position, I went on to the 30-minute, and immediately with this big push up, there wasn't really many entry points. You could have maybe looked at the yeah. If anything, you would maybe looked at this 1 hour gap, but we did not tap into it, so there's not much to see there. Bro, what is this? Bro, what? All right. So I saw that with this big up move, we had inverse this.
Bro, stop yapping, bro.
Plenty. How can you get up here?
Don't worry about that, sweetheart.
All right, buddy. So we had this inverse we made with the big up move, which we tapped into the C a little bit later. It was pretty late. It was around market close, and it was also Friday, meaning that we had already set our low in. So if we look at the open and low close, then we were expected to go higher for the close. What do you mean? Big up move. What's wrong with that? Yeah. So we went down into the CE of this, and from there, it was basically just some 1 minute confirmation. And then I just targeted the next draw, which would be these equal highs up here. And I did not, I didn't get out here. I got out over here, I think, on the other side here. Yeah, I did not get out at the top. I didn't have a limit, so. But yeah, that was our next like draw, and from now, here you can see we went down, and it could be all the way up again. But it's a little bit unstable with Trump. Alright, plenty. Yeah, so now we could just go to all-time highs if, depending on what Trump does or says. If he doesn't fuck everything up, then we should be looking good. How are the conditions, in my opinion? Yeah, I mean, honestly, like a lot of the like small like opens and stuff have been pretty ass. I'm not gonna lie. So that's why I've just been taking. I took short here, I think, around here. Down to here, and then along here. So I've not been taking any small trades because it's just not been like optimal conditions for me to be sitting and trading in. So there's not really any reason to waste much time on it. I would rather just take some like swings, or not really swings. It was a decently long position, but not that long. So.
All right, Spin, should I give some saws out?
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
Right.
Execution. It should be.
Execution.
It should be in announcements and my TikTok and.
All right, stop screen sharing.
Oh.
Your
Okay.
face.
How's the account going? What do you mean, Samuel? W plenty.
Log in. All right, so first of all, we want to see like this big move down. I called it like essentially out, and like power. I could call this out as, for example, if you watch into the power of
Wait, wait,
3 or
guys.
open
Wait,
eye lock
wait, wait,
close.
wait, 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 wait,
I
wait.
mean,
Wait. I need to record Discord now. Hold on. Hold on. All right.
alright, let me find some.
You can just start yapping again now.
All right. So we can see that the yearly open is down here. We see we consolidate the first quarter. Or it's not the first quarter, but the first 2 months, right? And we build up SMT up here, and this is your original consolidation. And after this, we follow the manipulation move, and this now right here is the distribution move. So we can expect higher prices, and this is how essentially you could call it, and expect this huge move lower. Like I said, we took out, or like Spinnin said, we took out the equal lows down here. I think we built up some S&T down here. And we can see on the daily we have no real signs of going up. Right here we have another consolidation, but I think we get SMT up here again. What makes the second stage of distribution lower. And we take out the low down here. This is everything. This is like not a random move down. It has always like context behind it. The context behind this move lower is the tariffs that Trump made in. So the previous years, this manipulation like was not that far. It was only like some percent, like 5%, but not like it is right here with 20% lower. This is also only following the context that Trump made the tariffs, but now he removed it, and this is now the setup that we can expand higher of it. Also, because of the tariffs, tariffs always make the consumer goods better because more products are going to be made in the US, what also can boost the NQ following the years. Of course, what's like Trump real plan is, so the consumer goods go up, and the Fed rate cuts more taxes, I think. And also, how you can call this is if you go some resource right here is the volatility index, what is inverse correlated with the NQ chart. Now becomes some quantitative tactics from Plenty. So you always see on a volatility chart, I'm gonna inverse it so it's correlated with the NQ chart. You're gonna see that we have an average price of volatility always. Where's the drawing thing? Around this area. This is called fair value, and this is where the volatility most likely is to be traded in. And we can see that we have spikes lower, for example, this one or this one. This is the normal chart, but I'm inversing correlated, so it's correlated with the NQ. What we can see is that we have spikes, what can identify that this is the retrace for major swing points. So right here, this was Corona. What we can see is we have this huge spike lower, what can identify that this is the low, and we can now phase a market maker buy model on the higher time frame on NQ. Like we did here, and like we did here. So you can see we spiked up, we took out this low, and then we can see more signs that we move up, for example, SMTs. And then what happens is that the Liberation Day followed this, and now we're gonna move more up. So if you look
Are you
the
going to 100k on NQ soon?
yeah, in 20 years. Vibrant drawing balls. Yeah, I guess. So what we now can see basically is right that we are around again at the average or fair value of this one. But we then can like if you calculate the average price of it, you get like a exact point. I think it's around. Oh wait, too far. I think the average point right now here, or average price, is around 22 or 20. And now we are in the fair value, so now we can just expect to move up higher till we get out of the range again, for example here. And then we can expect retraces again to find another huge buying opportunity. Okay, this drawing looks kinda ass, but this is a major source. And if we go to the for example, to the ESM, we can see that we have a SMT right here now. And tomorrow is Thursday, so we basically can close back into the range and move a bit lower. But essentially, we see the draw up here. And if the volatility index, it's how to inverse the chart. It's odd I think. So you can inverse it, or you can just go.
Right click
I.
on the. No, you need to right click on the price. And then you can inverse this.
Oh yeah, invert chart. So you need to understand that volatility and price are really powerful if you combine them and use this for major swings. For example, if you like, this is the best fucking swing trading strategy, like strategy, call it, right? So you want to buy, of course, when we're in deep discount, and this volatility index can show you if you're out of the range completely in a crash. Can you do that
Yeah,
on
Samuel, you
XY?
suppose.
Yeah.
Have you never done that? Do you live without it? That's crazy.
And now, if you're still following bullish PDI race, like we are still down on the opening of this year. So all this down here was a good buying opportunity for swing trades to go higher. So this is basically it. And when we see that bullish PDI rays are not getting respected on the daily time frame anymore, then you would basically look to switch your buys. And the best is if it follows some context. For example, if Trump makes new tariffs on other countries and the whole tariff, what probably not gonna happen anymore. But if something happens like this, or like the Feds do something like, I don't know, they do something. So you have context behind it that NQ should drop lower. This is like the best trades you can ever catch. And yeah, this is basically the sauce.
It's absolutely great sauce.
Yeah.
So I guess now, if we don't end it right now, you can. I guess if anyone has like questions, I guess maybe, or anything like that, then you can ask them now. Plenty, you need a job right now. Can what?
Idea. And by the way, we're gonna add that we make a call every day to recap like the whole day in premium. So
Oh yeah.
this is what basic is. Yeah, Sammy, we're gonna add that. Gonna start probably tomorrow.
My swing ideas. Yeah, I think I put it in the Samuel. At least the long.
I can lie, I have a lot of fucking charts in here. Insane.
I wasn't expecting a swing. Oh. Yeah. Well, I said something about like the daily gap or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, basically, when we're in this market mega buy model as we are, when I say something like that, then you can probably expect just like higher
The
prices overall.
continuations up. Like it's the same model, only on a higher time frame.
Yeah, and all it's all APT. All even the swings are also APT as well. So it's just higher time frame.
I also took 50% of the range for the slow exact. I think so.
I'm gonna sleep.
That's
I'm
why I
gonna
just
wake up
mentioned.
in 4 hours.
Yo,
Good night, Samuel.
you're the goat.
All right. So I mean, is there any? Okay, maybe some guys typing. But oh,
Yo, we're gonna end now. Jobs. Atlanta, do
yeah.
you
So
have
I
some
think
quantitative strategies to share
yeah. Let's
about?
see. That's some quant tips for the community to know. What is the thing that helped you most in trading? You cannot leave.
Oh
That is
man.
so sad. All right. So I guess we're just gonna end it and then gonna upload it to YouTube
Yo,
immediately. And yeah, I'm gonna send it out to everyone.
so
So
bye.
yeah, goodbye.